Hello, my God's gracious family. I welcome you all in Jesus' name. I believe you all are doing great. Thank God for today. Today, we're going to be talking about the topic that says, keeping your marriage is useless. I know most of you will say, what? What do you mean by that? Yes, it is useless because what is going on today is so shameful. It is so shameful that most women think that keeping marriage is the most important thing to them. They think that keeping marriage is what makes them human. They think that keeping marriage is what makes them valuable. No. Why should you keep your marriage when you knew fully well that your husband is sleeping with your daughter? A 7-year-old girl, 8-year-old girl, your husband has been sleeping with your daughter from 8 years till now she's 13 years. Why should you keep such marriage? Why should you keep such marriage? You don't care about the trauma your daughter go through. You don't care about the pains that your daughter go through. You don't care about that what your husband is doing is killing her slowly. It's destroying her destiny as a human. It is inhuman. You don't feel anything. What is more important for you is to keep that marriage. Is to fight for your marriage. What are you keeping? You are keeping what is not there. You are fighting for what is never there. The day a man goes out of his marriage to do all those nonsense, that day the marriage is no longer marriage before the sight of God. In the book of Hebrews 13, verse 4, it says, marriage is honorable among all, and the bed undefiled. But fornicator and adulteress, God will judge. Your husband defile your daughter before your eyes. You are there in that home. You pretend because you want to keep the marriage. You don't want to say anything. When your daughter speaks out, you threaten her. You want to keep your marriage. You think keeping your marriage is important more than your daughter. You think answering Mrs. Somebody to you is more important than that your daughter that is broken. Your daughter's life is broken. Your daughter is in pain, is in sorrow, is in agony. You don't care. What matters to you is to answer Mrs. Somebody. When people who are married come out and say, I am married, you come out and still claim be married. Stop deceiving yourself. Why are we like these women? Why is it that women are always against their fellow human being? Why are women against their fellow women? How can a man sleep with his own flesh and blood? How can a man defile his own daughter? How can a man rape his own daughter before the presence of his wife? She knew everything. Pretend that nothing is happening. Pretend that it's okay because you want to keep your marriage. It is useless. It is worthless. It is despicable. What are you keeping? Who told you that those who are not married, they are not human? Who told you that there is marriage in heaven? Who told you that when you keep that marriage, you will go straight to heaven? Who told you that? You are accomplice. You are a partner in crime. You are killing your daughter slowly. You are killing your daughter daily. You are destroying her life. You are destroying her future. You are selfish and wicked. There is no difference between you and that man and that father that is sexually molesting that daughter. There is no difference between you and that man who is taking that daughter's pride and dignity. Keeping your marriage is useless. It is more than useless. You see your daughter go through pain every day. What does 8-year-old girl know? That a man, which is her father, will be sleeping with her, having sex with her daily and night, and you don't care. What matters to you as a mother is to keep the marriage. What matters to you as a mother is to fight for your marriage. Our orientation is too bad. Our orientation is very detrimental to women. Your husband will go out there and be sleeping around. They say, fight for your marriage. He will sleep with your maid at home. They will tell you, fight for your marriage. He will sleep with your niece. They will tell you, fight for your marriage. He will sleep with your cousin. They will say, fight for your marriage. Now he's sleeping with your daughter. You think you are fighting for your marriage? You are fighting for what is not there. There is no marriage. Stop pretending. There is no marriage and there can never be marriage. When a man sleeps with his own flesh and blood, there is no marriage. You don't have to keep nothing because there is nothing to be kept. Your daughter's life should be more important. What you should think of keeping is your daughter's safety, your daughter's dignity, your daughter's pride. As a human, you should think as a woman to keep your daughter's safety and protect her. If that man tries to do nonsense, report him to the police. Send him to jail where he belongs. Don't listen to family members. Sometimes most of the family members knows what is going on. They turn their blind eye on it. They pretend because the man is wealthy. They pretend because the man is providing their daily need. They pretend because the man is sponsoring their children in school. How can you claim to be keeping a marriage that is not there? How can your husband be molesting your daughter, your cousin, your niece? You say you are keeping your marriage. Are you all right? Are you all right, or you are insane, or what? What are you keeping? A pedophilia, you are protecting him for all this nonsense. You say you are keeping your marriage. You go to the church and pretend that all is well. Marriage is honorable. Marriage is honorable. There is nothing to keep when a man sleeps with his daughter. There is nothing to keep when a man sleeps with his stepdaughter. Flee, you woman. Run away from such monster. Run away. Don't stay there and say, I am keeping my marriage. I am trying to fight for. There is nothing to fight for. What you should be fighting for is your daughter's right. What you should be fighting for is is the man's stepdaughter's right. That is what is important. You should try to protect their interest, not the interest of the man. I don't know why we African women, we always like to protect the men's interests. They go outside and do all manner of nonsense. You are fighting people who are outside. Instead of you to fight the person who is causing the problem, you will let the person go scot-free. You keep victimizing the victim. Whenever your daughter wants to speak, you keep threatening her life. You keep frustrating the poor girl. This girl is in pain. No wonder suicide rate is increased these days. Suicide rate has gone to the roof. People are taking their lives. People are killing themselves daily because of all these things. Because they can't speak out. The shame. Because we always like to victimize the victim. We don't like to help them. We don't like to hear from them. We don't like to have compassion of them. We don't like to feel their pains. When people are on top, we protect them. When they are popular, we protect them. When they are wealthy, we protect them. We protect their names. Why the victims are dying silently? Keeping your marriage is useless. That is what I said with no apology. It is useless. What are you keeping? A man sleeping with 8-year-old girl, 9-year-old daughter, 10-year-old daughter, and you are there as a mother. You say you are protecting the interest of your marriage. You are keeping your marriage. Are you insane? Keeping your marriage is useless. There is nothing there. There is nothing there to keep. Stop deceiving yourself. Fight for the interest of your daughter. Fight for the well-being of your child. Fight for the interest of your sisters. Fight for the well-being of your maid. Protect their interest. That is what is important. It is not the interest of the man who is molesting them. It is not the interest of the man who is killing them slowly. Keeping your marriage is useless. There is no marriage before the sight of God. It says marriage is honorable among all. And the bed undefiled. You defile your daughter. You defile your maid. You defile everybody around you. And you don't know when you protect this guy, you are putting the interest of other children at risk. Because if your daughter is not available, he will go to another person's daughter. If your daughter is not available, he will molest another person's, your neighbor's child. He will mess their life up. As a mother, you should protect the interest of little children. You should protect the interest. Their interest should be at your hand, not the interest of the molester. You cannot be protecting somebody who is molesting a child. You say you are keeping your marriage. Keeping your marriage is useless. It is useless to protect the one who is molesting children. Children are dying slowly. They go to school, they are not focusing. They are depressed. They are going through stress. Nobody cares to know what they are going through. What matters to mothers is to keep your marriage. If you are a mother doing that, I am warning you. Stay away, because keeping your marriage is useless. There is no marriage. And if you are a man doing that, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. In due time, you will meet your Waterloo if you don't change for these evil ways. Keeping your marriage is useless when your husband molests your daughter. My dear friends, please stay away from such acts. If you know anybody who is doing that, report them to the police. If you know anyone who, don't ever join them and protect that evil. Expose them. My dear brothers and sisters, thank you for today. Please be wise. Be wise. Keeping your marriage is useless when your husband molests your child. Don't ever protect the molester. Protect the victim. Protect the victim. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. God be with you. Till next time, God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye for now. Bye.